What's up, guys? It's Mike from the Grizzled Geek here with a special review of It. I'm by myself tonight because, sadly, I was the only one brave enough to actually go see It. Well, me and my wife, but Doug's doesn't do well with scary movies, and no one else really was going to go see this with me. And probably a good thing because this movie is scary. I got to be honest with you. Quite a few jump scares. I mean, it was. Plus, I mean, with the current special effects, you could visualize far more of Pennywise's abilities than they could in the old Tim Curry made-for-TV miniseries. But Pennywise is far scarier. Now, I was scared of Tim Curry's Pennywise back when I was a kid, but wow. It is intense. It just starts off from the get-go, but even more than that, it is a really good horror movie. It's really scary, but on top of that, it's a really good movie. I mean, the kids in the movie are amazing. Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things, he's great. I mean, played a totally different character than he was playing in Stranger Things. But all of them, the girl playing Beverly, she was awesome. I mean, she stole the show, I think, as far as the kids go. But yeah, it's a coming of age. I've heard it described as Goonies meets Nightmare on Elm Street, and that is pretty accurate. It's got the scares of Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's got the coming of age. It feels like that Stand By Me feel to it. Now, they bring everything up date, so it's like instead of the 50s, it's the 80s where the kids' story's taking place. In the books, it's the 50s. And the reason for that is if they make the sequel, which it looks like they're going to, especially because this movie's going to make some serious money, they're going to put the adult version of the kids in present day, which in the book it was 50s and 80s because the book came out in the 80s. Well, now they put them in the 80s, so it'd be present day when the adults go back and face Pennywise if they make the movie, which I'm pretty sure they're going to. It was amazing. The cast was amazing. The story was great. The scares were genuine. The special effects were really good. Man, it just it was intense. I will tell you that. But I mean, yeah, we never thought they'd condense this super. I mean, this book is almost as big as The Stand, which it was a huge book to adapt. I mean, granted, they're only adapting half of it, the half of the kids, and then obviously the sequel will have the adults. But still, that's a lot to cram into a standard movie, and they weren't able to do it. They had to do the miniseries back in the day, but somehow they pulled it off. Somehow they had a complete story. They had an ending that felt like a good ending to the chapter one of the story. They have a defeat of this otherworldly creature that, hey, I gotta tell you, they did a really good job. All right, I'm tiptoeing on spoilers here, but I'm gonna just say that, I mean, a great movie. Now, there were some things that left out from the book, obviously. We couldn't adapt the whole thing. I would have liked a little bit more of description about Pennywise, what he is, where he's from, that kind of thing. They don't delve into that at all. Although they do show the deadlights in the movie, so that's awesome. No mention of Gan, although Georgie's has a Lego turtle on his nightstand, so that was a nice nod there to the turtle. But they don't really get into the mythology of the universe, much like they should have in Dark Tower. You figure they might get a little bit of it here, but no, I mean, you got more in the Dark Tower than here, but even then there wasn't a whole lot of it. I mean, it's a lot to take in. It's Stephen King's really trippy world, but I would like to saw a little bit more of that. I mean, I think that's maybe my only gripe about the whole thing. Although I will say the Eddie Bauer character, the bully for the kids, his story ends different than in the books, which may have ramifications for the sequel if they do the sequel with the adults. I'm not sure how they're going to pull that off, but all in all, it was great. I would have to say I would give it 4.5 out of 5. I mean, that's, you know, I got to say, very few problems I had with it, but overall, it was a great time. I think if you like horror at all, if you're a fan of the book, definitely go check out it in theaters. It was amazing. It was packed. The theater I was in, the showing I was in, they were showing it every half hour in my theater, and I mean, I had to get like tickets. I want to go a lot earlier. I had to go to the late show because they were all sold out, and then the show I was in was sold out. So it's going to do well, and deservedly so. This was as good as I was hoping Dark Tower would be, and we just didn't get a good show. So, but anyway, that was my quick thoughts on it. I had to get those recorded real quick. You can see the messy studio behind us here. We'll be back with more. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check out our other videos. If you want to support the channel, there's the Patreon link down below. I really appreciate it, guys, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.